I was questioning and curious as a kid, trying to pay attention to a group of ants that stopped and greeted each other every time they met. The more I watched, the more curious I got. These ants make a tidy line, and if you look from far, it looks like marching dots. Well, I kept questioning, what would happen if I changed their direction? And after doing that, a miracle of nature was happened. To the honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, my name is KEZIA Laura Herlina. I'm from ROHMAH International Islamic Boarding School, Malang. So, what happened to the ants? Other ants behind followed and also changed their direction. They even marched in two groups with two different directions. No matter what I did, the ants would do that every time I moved one of them. Why? Because that's nature. That's exactly how the nature works. Now, what will happen if we listen to nature rather than trying to control it? One day, I was watching a movie and there was a scene that made me realize something. It was about an adventurer who saw a hungry big lion, that it found a thirsty baby deer drinking at the edge of a river. The lion worked really hard to chase that baby deer. Now imagine, if you are the main character, or if you can write the destiny like He Who Remains or Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel Universe, what will you do next? Of course, you will feel pity for the baby deer to be eaten by the lion, right? What if the mama deer is looking for him? But don't you also feel pity for the lion too, for not have anything to eat? We never know what will happen next, so just let them be. Let them in their cycle. They call it a food chain. If we let the baby deer stay alive, the lion will not have anything to eat. And this is how the control of human will destroy the nature. See, human cannot change the wave speed. Human also cannot determine the wind direction. Even human cannot control what color will come out from the chameleon. The color becomes dark if the chameleon feels threatened, and it will become light to get mate's attention. Then, what can people do to change and control nature to maintain the ecosystem? In fact, there is nothing in nature that is need change. All we need is to keep and complete something nature needs, so that the connection of human and nature stays in harmony without destroying the survival of each individual. Nature will get benefits from human, and so will human from nature. Ladies and gentlemen, this actually leads me to a bigger question. Do you think nature needs human for its stability? Well, the answer is definitely not. Let me show you a realistic fact. When we throw back to the COVID-19 era, everybody was in quarantine, studying, working from their homes. The world was not crowded with cars and motorbikes as it used to be. When those things happened, studies show that the earth became cleaner. The pollution decreased, and so the sky turned to blue. However, controlling nature is not always detrimental. When we see from the other side, without human intervention, nature may look good or even better. Yet, what if there is no human making dams, dikes, canals, and other infrastructures with the reason of protecting the ecosystem? Is nature able to control and prevent the high volume of water in rainy season? So, yes, nature needs to be controlled, not only for human interest, but also from nature stability. So, ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion is clear. Nature is not something we should fully control, but we must learn to live with. Sometimes our intervention may help to balance the ecosystem, but too much control will only bring decrease. All we need is not power over the nature, but harmony with it. If we can see ourselves not as the owner of the nature, but as its partner, then we will realize this. Protecting nature means protecting our own life, because when nature thrives, humanity thrives. And when nature is destroyed, humanity will follow. So let's be wise. Let's respect the cycle of life. Let's contribute without destroying, and let's walk hand in hand with nature, because only then we can truly survive and grow together. Thank you and have a great day.